it.
Somebody's two. Oh, here, come here. Stick it on there.
That basket in traffic, how difficult was that for you at the end?
Man, B2 gave it to me, and I was like, I better go up quick, because if not, I'm going to get blocked. So I just went up, threw it to the glass, and went in. So.
What was the mindset of the team after Wake Forest made the comeback? What were you guys talking amongst yourselves?
It was just redemption, get them back. We got beat really bad last time, so this was like the redemption trip. And our focus was like show up and get back what we deserve.
Were you ever concerned late in the game today?
Yeah. When they start making plays, especially Salis, he's a really good player. He started making plays. I started getting a little bit scared. But then we have players like Ish, like Blake, that are able to make plays on the late game. So once Ish was having it, I was like, okay, we're good. We're gonna get it.
Something cut across your face. It seemed like it was a really physical game. Did you guys know it was gonna be like that going into this?
Yeah, 100%. Wake Forest is always physical, and we had it in our scouting report. You gotta be tougher than them. You gotta play with strong strength, because last time we didn't play with strength, and they were able to take the ball out of our hands and score easy layups. So this time we knew we had to be strong with the ball and be able to finish the punch.
What's different about you guys now to be able to play that with that kind of physicality and put up as many points as you guys do?
I think our young guys got mature, like they got stronger. Their mindset changed too. And like we said at the beginning of the year, with the time we're gonna get better, because these guys are gonna start getting used to what ACC is. And I think that's why we've been better. Jello, Bob, they be playing at a really good level, and I think we kind of figured it out.
Did you get a sense today, just because Ish was playing in front of his family? I mean, he's home. I mean, did you get a sense he was due for a big game?
Hey, Ish is always due for a big game, bro. He can always show up and put 30 up. But yeah, especially going back home, it's special for them. And I knew they had a lot of people coming, so happy for them to be able to show up in front of them.
What went into the defensive game plan to try to disrupt them so well in the first half? Because you guys kept them out of their rhythm for a while.
It was basically stop Salis, block the ball screen from him, try to make him get out of the ball, and then post defense. And not only Fede and me playing good defense, but also the guards kind of helping us. And I think that we did a really good job of us fighting the post and the guards helping us reaching and make him doubt. So I think all together we did a really good job.
I may be mistaken here, but I think this is the least amount of points that you guys have held Efton Reed to in the 3 games that you guys have played him. What went into that effort to try to keep him off the board as much?
We knew that he was going to get the ball a lot. We knew that they were going to look for him. So we also knew that if we stop him, we can make a game out of it. So all our effort was trying to stop him, and we did it.
How were you able to stop Salis, who's a good outside shooter, and guard the paint, the post at the same time?
Just by everyone being together and being on the same page, because you got a black with Salis, and then someone got a bump Reed, so he's not able to get the position on the thing. So us doing the effort to block the ball, and then the guards on the other side doing the effort to bump him and not allowing him to get control of the paint. It's just all of us together, we make it work. It's like an engine. Everyone got to work together.
Just interesting. You guys were saying he was feeling it. Proud of him. Did his thing. Awesome. Thanks,
Fede, what went into the defensive game plan, especially against Efton Reed? I think this is the fewest points you guys have held him to in the 3 games. That had to be a big effort.
I feel like we were just prepared for this. He didn't go to the post as much this game as the other games, but we're prepared for it mentally.
What's different about you guys physically, like taking on the physicality that Wake Forest wants to bring against you guys versus the last time you guys played?
I feel like it's just March. Everybody's mindset is different.
What's your mindset right now?
Want to know.
Want to know.
You and Guillermo were bumping Reed a little bit, just trying to let him know you were there. Was that part of the game plan to bump Reed in the post?
Yeah. make sure that he doesn't get too close to the paint and stuff like that. Yeah.
Were you a little more physical in this game than you guys were in Winston-Salem a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I feel like we are much more tougher, play together. You can see it in the court.
Fede, last time this program was in a conference semifinals was 2014. That was 10 years ago. Do you remember where you were when in 2014?
I was back in Finland. I was back in Finland. I remember exactly what I was doing. Probably hooping.
Hooping.
All right.
Probably hooping.
Well, you'll be hooping tomorrow, too.
All right.
Thank you.
You know, shoot so well and get to their spots. We didn't do a good job of clogging it up and letting them see bodies, and that's what we did today.
It seemed like you guys were aware of where their spacing was and taking away that, especially with Efton Reed to Hunter Salas, two big players. That had to be a huge part of the game plan.
Yeah, you know, coach stressed it out because, you know, at the end of the day, it's about us. It's about what we're going to do to stop them from scoring at the end of the day. And I feel like everybody just wanted to, you know, prove that last game was a fluke, and we're not the team that we showed last game.
What's the energy from the team when you see Ishmael Leggett making that many driving baskets with all that contact?
We love it. You know, that's his game. We call him Kyrie. He's back home. We knew he was going to have to put on the show, and he did that tonight with 30 ball.
What kind of energy for him to be in his hometown, doing it like this in front of all these people? That had to be huge for you guys.
Yeah, it was great. You know, he had all his mans, all his peoples out there, you know, cheering us on, and he didn't do nothing. And, you know, they right behind the bench, so we hearing everything. We loving it. It's only thing it's doing is motivating us. We love it.
What's different about this team, physicality-wise? Like a team like Wake Forest that wants to foul you and wants to kind of frustrate you, different from earlier this season?
I think everybody just grew up. I feel like, you know, everybody, you know, we got a lot of people on this team who, like, haven't played at this level yet. Good at me, good at Ish, you know, we just got to get used to it. And I think, like, everybody is comfortable in their role now to, you know, be able to be strong enough. And like we always say, play with strength.
Last time this program was in the semifinals for a conference tournament was 2014, 10 years ago. Remember where you were 10 years ago?
2014, I was 13. I don't even think I was playing basketball yet. I think I was still a football player. I don't even remember. I couldn't tell you.
What's Pittsburgh tough mean to you when you guys talk about that?
Just embracing the city. You know, being in the city, you just see how many hard-working people is there, blue-collar people. You know, just everybody, like all the sports teams included, not just us. Not at the college. You got the Steelers, you got the Pirates, you got the Penguins. It's just everybody is tough. You know, you growing up in a city like that, it's just nothing but blue-collar men, and you just gotta strive to be something like that.
Jalen, what does an effort like Ishmael's do for you guys, energy-wise, when the other team's getting runs and he's getting physical baskets, not just baskets, but all that contact?
I mean, it does a lot. It really stops the momentum of the other team. It builds our confidence up. It really allows us to, you know, give that extra energy out there because we see our guy Ish. We see him going all out. So we want to go all out on the other end and just, you know, we fed him and, you know, we try to feed off his energy all night because he laid it all out there tonight. 5 assists,
I think only 1 turnover for you. What's different about your game that allows you to see the floor as well as you do and keep things going?
Really just, you know, I've been able to read defenses since a kid. You know, a lot of film goes into that too. A lot of film, my coaches, teammates. So once we really dial that in, know how teams are playing us, we're really able to break open the floor.
A year ago, did you expect to be in this scenario whenever you committed to Pitt?
Yeah, I did. No doubt, yep.
And then how does it feel to be in this moment?
It feels amazing. It feels like I was supposed to be right now, and I'd be lying if I said like I expected anything less. I mean, we were coming out here expecting a win, and that's what we did.
What goes into an effort to play as defensively well as you guys did against Hunter Salas, one of the better guards in the conference?
He's a great guard. I mean, he's really good, but we knew we had to hone into him. One of the best players in the country. So once we knew we kind of trying to make him go off balance a little bit off his game. We know if we did that, it'd have to make other players rely, and then, you know, from there we can play our defense, play our game.
Wake Forest likes to be physical, tries to bully and try to knock you out of your game. This game, they did it for a little bit, but you guys bounced right back. What's different about this team to not let that happen?
It's March. We're not letting none of that slide in March now.
All right, my man Jake.
There was a big roar in that 3. How much emotion was going into this game?
Just like I said, man, it's step 1 to part 3, and it's gonna take everything we got as far as energy. And So hitting a shot like that, bringing a lot of energy outside of making shots is just what I'm trying to do.
What's the difference between this team now from where it was early in the season with taking on physicality as a team and dishing it back?
We have a plan. It's not like we didn't have a plan earlier. We've just repeated that same plan over and over again. So we're, we're just really good at what we're trying to execute, and we're executing.
When Ishmael Leggett's making that many baskets with contact and that kind of energy, what is it doing for you guys as a team to keep you guys going?
Letting us win. Yeah.
Thanks, Blake.
Playing under a coach like that has unbelievable confidence in you, it's the best feeling ever.
First thoughts on playing North Carolina tomorrow?
First thoughts, you're going to beat them. That's all it is.
Shoot, I'll end on that.
But real quick, what went into the defensive effort against Hunter Salas to try to limit him as much as you guys did?
Just thinking back on the games where they beat us or the games where they did good against other teams, it was always because, or at least from the film I watched, he was going off. He had 20, 25, and I felt, and since he was my matchup, I felt as though I had to just focus on that. Offense is going to come. I got a lot of people on this team that can score. I need to focus on defense, and that's the challenge I took personally.
What's it like when you see Ish making that many baskets with all the contact and everything else that he was dealing with in this game?
I feel like a fan, like a cheerleader, because I'm hyped for Ish. Like Ish is like a really good player, and just watching him be really good is an amazing feeling for sure.
Absolutely. What's different about you guys, physicality-wise, with a team like Wake Forest that tries to get in your grill and try to intimidate you? You guys responded so well today.
Yeah, I would say we're not a team that's going to intimidate you off our looks, but everybody in here is competitive. So you hit us, we're going to hit you back, and that's just how we're going to play. And Wake is a team that's going to hit first, but we're a team that's going to always hit. So.
This is for a unique story I'm working on. What was your life like in 2014?
2014, 2016, what was I, 7th grade? 2014.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, I was in the 7th grade. I was at Landon. It was good. My life was good. Honestly, 7th grade, you had no worries, just waking up and working out.
What was a day like in the life of 7th grade-ish? Were you playing video games? What other sports were you playing?
So my pops used to have me on a strict routine. I used to wake up at like 6 in the morning. He used to make me run the neighborhood. Then I have to drive an hour. He would drive me an hour and some change to go to school. I go to school, work out, and he got to drive that hour, pick me up, and drive me back home. So
I'm going to pivot now and just ask, you talked about earlier in the week your first performance here, 5 points when you were 12 during halftime. It's safe to say the second time was a little better?
It was the third. But,
third time?
Yeah,
okay.
8-10.
That's right. All right. Well,
but I lost that one too, so This is a much better performance. Getting a win is just great in the Cali winner.
Pretty cool to look up and see so many family members in the
stands. It just was a special moment. Like, I'm so glad I got to share this with my teammates and my family. It just means the world to me.
Are you the guy on the team that has the dinner recs? You know all the good restaurants around here.
I know a couple of spots. Spots from my St. John's days for sure. Yeah, thank you.
You ever scored 30 points before?
Yeah, I did last year in Cayman Islands, Thursday. At versus Tulane, I remember the game.
What's different about this team right now, dealing with physicality and being able to dish it back to other teams?
Man, I said this before. We just figured out how to win, and that's the recipe to our success. Like, it's a game of runs, but as long as we impose our will and give 110 every time, like, I love our chances.
Bub said he feels like a cheerleader sometimes when he sees you just battle through guys and get that. What is the energy you feel behind your teammates supporting you as you guys are fighting through games like this?
Yeah, vice versa, because there's times that I'm looking in the corner like, wow, Bub just did that. So it goes around. It just shows our brotherhood that we build in here, and it attests to our culture, and it's very strong. Absolutely.